Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning, beautiful souls. Good morning. Come on in, friends. Before we talk goals, let's talk presence. Your body woke up today. Yes? Good morning. Come on in. Let's talk about presence. Our bodies, they woke up today. So before we talk goals, let's talk presence. Good morning. Come on in. Let's get seated. As our body wakes up, friends, our body already knows. Our body already knows how to heal. Our body already knows how to grow, how to regulate, how to heal, how to receive. So, good morning. Come on in. We are talking presence before goals, friends. We are talking presence before goals. And I need a coffee. One breath. Take one breath, babes. All right. All right, friends. Good morning. Before we talk goals, let's talk presence. Good morning, friends. Come on in, Maverick. Come on in. Oh my goodness. Oh, are you going up there? All right. Nothing's to fix, nothing to chase, babes. Come on in. All right, Maverick, I need you to grab a seat, please. All right. Yes. Okay. Do you want to say good morning to everybody? That's what's going on, friends. Maverick has brought you his baby. Okay. Yes. Good morning. Hello. Are you showing everybody your baby? Okay, hold on. Let's say good morning to Maverick. There we go. There we go. Okay. Good morning. Somebody needed some snuggles, I guess. All right, friends, how's everyone doing? What are we grateful for? Please add in what you are grateful for. This is how self-love begins, by arriving. So let's drop down what we are grateful for, please. I am grateful for each and every single one of you. In the morning, your brain is naturally slower, babes. How we do anything is how we do everything, friends. And so I'm just going to grab a seat right here and lean into my morning. I'm grateful. Why do we rise and shine with gratitude? We want to rise and shine with gratitude because how we do anything is how we do everything. And when your brain wakes up, there we go. Now I can hear. Let me say good morning to who is in first and foremost. Good morning, Shane, my incredible partner and husband who has been moderating this beautiful live. We are in our 4th year. So thank you to Shane who keeps this community so safe. Good morning to you. Thank you. Good morning to Luella. Luella, you are diving in. I see this year just absolutely pouring love into yourself and choosing you. So welcome this morning, Luella. Empires are built before dawn, babes. So come on in. Dawn, good morning, my gorgeous sister. Where did that come from? My gorgeous sister from oh goodness, hold on a second. I want to say New Hampshire. I get the news upside down sometimes. Good morning and welcome, honey. Dawn was at a transformational experience here in Canada 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years ago this summer, and that is hard to believe. So welcome, Dawn. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Melissa. Melissa was our beautiful sis out in Fiji and was here at the Festival of Lights in December. Yes, New Hampshire. Thank you. All right, friends. So anyone that is jumping in here for the first time, my name is Tasha. And for the last 3+ years now, I said presence before goals. I love you too, babe. Yeah. So I just want to allow us to take a nice deep breath. Before we talk goals, let's talk presence. So let's just take that deep breath together. Just allow our body to wake up naturally. You see, our bodies understand, our bodies already understand how to heal. Our bodies understand how to regulate. Our bodies understand how to receive. Okay? So our bodies know how to receive. So when we take one breath, that's all I want you to do today, is I want you to take a breath and I want you to place your hand right there in the center. Just taking a breath. I made some notes to try and get us and myself a little bit more centered this morning. And I'm not someone that's good at following notes. Many of you know. Place what you're grateful for in, pretty please. Before the world speeds you up, let's let our bodies just settle and exhale. Coherence first. Coherence first. Clarity follows. Everything that we do, we put through the lens of clarity through contrast. And every single morning is a beautiful opportunity for us to understand what our body is telling us. What is our body telling us? Our bodies and our minds need to get into sync. Let's build that brain, that heart coherence. Let's take that second breath in to the second layer of our heart, where we meet all those emotional and that mental layer. I have a little doggy sleeping on my feet, so I'm not going to be moving for the foreseeable next few minutes. Before we get into our somatic feminine flow this morning, our Qigong elements of metal, water, wood, earth, fire, I just want to sit down and talk about why we are here. And I'd like you to genuinely participate in your morning. How we do anything is how we do everything. We have this tendency to spend all this time up here thinking. We need to also feel. And when we put those two together, we move into the world of neuroscience. Thoughts plus our feelings are equaling your results everywhere around you. When you spend the majority of your time with your thoughts are on repeat. You are meant to be a repeating pattern. Our brains spend the majority of the time in default mode. So as we rise and shine and we greet the day, we want to move out of that. We want to lean into what is possible. And we do that by just placing in and feeling. Don't just say what you are grateful for. Feel your way into today. Tracy. Grateful for peaceful mornings, self-affirmations, friends, snow, and OJ cocktails. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. We're going to move. We're going to flow. I want you to ask. Ask for awareness. Manifestation starts with noticing, babes. Clarity comes from contrast. So every single morning, what we are reacting to is information. So as we wake up and our feelings are all over the place, our ego is running wild, and we need to feed ego. We need to dress ego. Ego is here to keep us alive, quite literally. Ego is here to keep us alive. And so we're going to move. We're going to move our energetic body. We're going to bring our mind and heart into coherence. Take that first breath in with me, babes. Take the first breath into our hearts. Breathe. Breathe with me. This physical body, this physical, emotional, and mental body, mind, body, soul, vehicle. What are you grateful for? Gratitude bridges you into the present moment. And in this present moment, change is possible. Transformation happens in the present moment. Not in the past, not in the future, right here, right now. Let's feel in. Our first gratitude, let's pull energy down into our crown chakra. Allowing that to pull down, third eye, throat and lungs. Breathe in, pour it into your heart. Breathe. First layer is our physical field. This is our nervous system, our feelings. You are a feeling being, living a human experience. You are here to feel, you are here to heal, and you are here to lead with love. You are here. You are awake before most people are. Most people can't and won't get up. They spend most of their time focusing on what they can't do, what they can't have, what's not possible. And when we place our attention and energy on what is not possible, it has to become true. For our thoughts and our feelings are creating our results. So let's start with the law of vibration, primary law. Our feelings create a vibration. Our words create a vibration. So instead of focusing on what we don't want, how our bodies are not performing or not optimized, let's focus in on what it is that we want. So what is it that you want? And what I want you to do right now is just be grateful for the presence of here, now. Breathe. 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 And release. Let's move and open those throat and lungs. Just have a check-in with yourself. Check in with that physical body. Checking in with our physical body. Let's move right and left with this. Let's go into the water element, right? We're breathing now into our kidneys. At the bottom of your spine, breathe into your kidneys. Coming up along the backs of our legs, following those water meridians, coming to the back of our spine, and tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Let's open. Allowing that energy all the way up our spine, sending it all the way out our crown chakra. Allowing that energy just to flow on either side, left or right, and drop. Now let's balance out on the left-hand side. When we come into this beautiful somatic flow, we open up those energy meridians and we allow energy to flow. All we're doing is breathing into our day and feeling. Coming up the back of our legs, the back of those meridians, into our kidney. Tap, bottom of the spine, and open up. Breathe.
We are the echoes of those before us.
Release.
Our stage is the earth below us. We destroy it till she can't hold us.
Third element is wood. This is all that nasty that's laying in the liver and gallbladder and spleen. The brain does not know the difference between what is real and what is make-believe. And each and every morning, you have an opportunity to begin to build what is possible. If you're here for the first time, place down what you're grateful for. When we place our attention and energy on vibrational energy that is giving higher vibrational feelings. Feelings beings living a very human experience, and our thoughts plus our feelings. Many of us are only, what do I think? What do I think? What do I think? And we ask somebody, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you feel? For your thoughts plus your feelings are creating your results. Fact. Fact. And when we place our attention and energy on what we want to expand into, begin with ourselves. Chelsea, I'm grateful for today. Yes. What are we grateful for? Let's pull that energy in to our left and our right hands. Allow that energy expression in through our crown, third eye, throat and lungs, and into our hearts. Now let's release our left hand and send energy from our heart out our left hand. What are you grateful for in this area of your life? I'm grateful for the lights and my connection in with my heart this morning. Let's open our right arm and release energy down that central column, out our heart chakra, and down our right arm, expressing that out through those secondary palm chakras. What is the third thing that you are grateful for? I am grateful for this calm awareness. That I am held in love, that I can send this heart energy, because there was a time and a place that I was on here, and the way I'm feeling right now is I'm not fighting. I've surrendered to that some days take longer than others to breathe life in. And there's a lot that I am holding for those that I care about and I love. And I have to breathe into me first. And you see, you have to breathe into you as well. You have to be the most important person in your story. You do. You are worthy. I am on 24/7 right now because I choose to be, and I hope this is a message coming in from someone I love very much. No more words. I'm going to dedicate this flow session. Alexa, pause. I'm going to dedicate this flow session to a beautiful, beautiful woman that is holding her own light right now. And you see, we all breathe life in when we are born, and we take that last breath, that exhale. And many of us never prepare for that transition into the light. What is next? That transformation. And you see, for me, I held my father's hand in 2014 as he took his last breath out west here in Canada. And when you watch your loved one go to the other side, sometimes you sit there and you say, now what? And all the feelings that we are talking about, we have to feel. We have to feel our way through. Our thoughts, we've been able to work through intellectually. We have to know how our bodies are feeling. And you see, when physical life passes through into that spiritual plane, what we also see is that we have a physical separation from the physicalness. See, our bodies are energy. Our bodies are energy in motion, and that energy moves through our bodies, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual layers of our human energy field. And when we leave this physical plane and we take that last breath, that physical essence, it's much like an astronaut will talk about, that when they leave Earth's gravitational pull, they feel a sense of loss because they've never experienced their own energy field, their own electromagnetic spectrum. Their energy shows up. Energy always has been. Energy always will be. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It's moving into form and out of form. It's expanding. There is so much snow outside of my house, and each snowflake is a crystallization of what is possible. Each snowflake is an individual design, its own individual water molecule transmuted into snow, and it's dropped here. And in the spring or whenever, this is going to melt and it's going to go back into the cycle. So do you. And our breath holds us here. However, when we lose someone from this physical world, and we're not losing them, they transition into that spiritual plane, we have a separation, much like that astronaut when they leave Earth feels their body separating from the gravitational pull. See, everybody here, every body is equal here on Earth. We are all treated equally with gravity. We all breathe. So let's breathe together. Let's take that deep breath into our physical layer of our heart. This is that nervous system. These are where these feelings, where all of that beautiful energy in this physical body, and many of us only look at this physical body and never begin to go beyond that default mode into the emotional and mental layer. And so let's breathe now into our feelings, into our emotions, where our belief system lies. Much like in that movie Inside Out 2, where joy takes sadness down to create a new belief. See, when we hold a thought plus our feelings for 16 seconds, it starts to create a beautiful belief. Let's just go into our emotions, because we also are here to feel. And now let's take that third breath into that forever realm, into that ethereal, into that spiritual realm. What that belief system is to you is very important. Let's breathe into that spiritual layer of possibilities, where we connect beyond this physical body, beyond the ego. And the ego is important. We can't get rid of the ego, yet every morning that we rise and shine, we want to have a conversation with ego, and it says it's okay to feel the feelings. What we want to do is we want to rise above, and it's our responsibility to come into this heart center and to breathe into what's possible. And on our darkest days, there is still light. And there is a whole heck of a lot of love. And that love, even though it feels like it's separate, we are never separate from love. And I can tell you that for a fact. And it took me many years right here, sitting here, crying, healing, taking everything that I had known before my daughter left this physical world at the age of 14, 7 years ago, a paramedic. I am that woman here on TikTok that healed child loss, real lifetime. I was a coach for 20 years. And when 2 years after her passing, I breathed life back into myself. Is it possible? I stood right here and kept breathing, kept affirming my worth, and I want you to do that. And I'm going to put this song on, and we're going to continue, and we're going to go into the element of heart, that fire element and that earth element. And we're going to do 3 rounds of each because these are the higher elements. This is our energy. We're going to pour that energy into our heart. And we're going to start with the element of wood first. Let's just bring that element of wood in first, please. Because this is where we meet our liver and gallbladder and spleen. And this is where we release anger. This is where we release resentment. And anger, when used consciously, not destructively, because babes, there's a lot of things that are going on. And we can't just put love on it. As in the word, love you. Let me know if you need anything. And then when somebody calls you, you're not available. We're not doing that anymore. We are actually filling up with what is possible from within us and pour that out and release. Because when we release anger and we release resentment, we are not asking you to forgive. We are saying you can simply let the energy connection to it go. Now, I've been hosting transformational events here on my property for the past 5 years. Last year, we moved international and added many different countries. The energy certification courses that I toured across Canada, the US, and Costa Rica, they are full going on right now. So all transformational experiences are here available in Canada. We have something exciting coming to Mexico in May 22nd to May 26th. We will be launching that in February. That will be up and available for you to join. And we are opening up the waiting list in case we have something open because Ireland is completely full right now. I'm always going to go into the fire for some of my babes, for all of my babes. And one babe this morning needs some extra love. So we're going to go in and we're going to do 3 rounds of fire element and earth. See, we want to move through law of vibration into law of attraction, into law of cause and effect. Build that love. You are never separate from love. You are never separate from love. And you see, we want to build those love synchronicities. And when you get into that synchronistic flow, everything just slows down. And when we slow down, in this self-mastery window, time becomes so neutral because we can collapse that time and space and be here in the present moment. And I'm going to hold the line this morning with love for someone that is so bravely holding the line with love for herself this morning. Just like I've done for the last 3 years. Thank you. Thank you for asking. All right. I think the universe knew what song we needed. So I'm going to let this go. And we're going to just flow. And for those that know how to flow, flow with us. You know the forms, allow energy to go. That's what I'm going to do because I have to hold space for someone that is breathing right now. So let's go. Let's have fun. This is what we do when we get together in person at our experiences. This is feminine somatic flow. You are internalizing those organs. We're going to be working with throat and lungs. We're going to be working with Angel Celestina. We're going to be working with Angel Faith. And we're going to be working with Angel Cassiel and Daniel, bringing in that energy of Sarah. So I want you to go into that forgiveness triangle love. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just simply follow the flow somatic routine. Find your forms and just allow yourself the moment to breathe life into yourself. Before we set goals, we want presence. Thoughts plus feelings are creating your results. Let's not believe the lie this morning. Let's not normalize the struggle where joy becomes suspicious. The truth is, ease is sacred. I almost turned that off. Alexa, resume. So it's the year of fire, 2026. It's the year of the horse as well. We've got some horsies here. We're going to be having some fun with those experiences this year. We're going to go left and right, balancing out feminine and masculine. All right, friends, let's rock.
Even through the unknown and the storm, something sacred is keeping me warm. Even when I tremble or fall, I am carried through all, held by love, safe in light. Holy Spirit, guided by grace.
All right, friends. Let's go into the fire element in our hearts. These are higher vibrational forms. Central column, bringing in those two secondary. Let's build that golden triangle and build what's possible. Those last two gratitudes down our legs, creating that Egyptian star, creating your Merkaba around you. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. Fire, Taurus energy, Taurus.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Keep breathing, even though it feels like it's breaking, Melissa. Never stop breathing.
The spirit in us, oh, is trying to break out. But this is your time, this is my time to illuminate, cause we were made to shine. Divinity by law in our DNA. They lie but we saw truth anyway. This is divine recognition for this time of remission. Time change mission said you have my permission to be your light, let no man dim. See your sight is not original sin. I said you came in the same way that you will go. And that's with love and with righteousness into the flow. But I heard it all before, yes, what the man said. Never held it in my heart, but I held it in my head, yeah. But then I saw that it isn't just suggestion, it's spiritual law. To love all, serve all, and remember Jah. So we love all, serve all, and remember Jah. Love all, serve all, and remember Jah.
When you go to some of the Caribbean countries,
so love all, serve all, and remember Jah. Love all, serve all, and remember Jah.
it's such a beautiful spirituality term for that divine love, Jah.
And your kids that they should not miss. The time is now, the questions how we
See, there's four corners of this earth.
Singers and dancers will lead the way.
Love heals, friends. Love has many different names.
I must stand tall. Kaku is watching. So
Learn.
is my memory and so is my tribe. Mustn't seek vanity, must seek to be wise. Must seek to be wise, yeah. But I heard it all before, yes, what the man said. Never held it in my heart, but I held it in my head. It isn't just suggestion, it's spiritual law. To love or serve all and remember Jah. So we love all, serve all, and remember Jah. Love all, serve all, and remember Jah. So we love all, serve all, and remember Jah. Love all, serve all, and remember Jah.
Coming back to center. Just allow your body to find the energy, pouring it down into your lower energy center, that lower dantian. Just hold.
Shutting off demons and throwing my hands. At the time I couldn't even stand, but now I can. Well, and I do it with pride. Arms stretched out and I smile wide, hoping to receive what I am supposed to. Messages and lessons and transmissions as they come through. Dreaming on the day of what we become. To the people on the planet, will they just stay numb? Or will they awake? For goodness sake,
Alright.
Careful what you take, cause there's life at stake. Calm and collected as I take my dive. Story planned out when the moment arrives. I say choices through voices. My spirit rejoices in moments like this. We feel life's kids wrapped up tight in her warm.
We're going to move on to that earth element in our morning somatic flow. And in that earth element, honey, this is that worthiness window. Forgiveness, love, oneness, worthiness. You are worthy. You are beautiful, just as you are. You are handsome, just as you are. It's okay to feel the lower vibrational feelings. We place our hands on our hearts and we remember. And we breathe. We return to love. And if grief is there, we can see grief as sacred too, sacred love. Whether we're grieving the loss of someone, are we grieving the loss of who we thought we may be at this stage in our lives as our children go off to school and we say, now what? What if some life tragedy has hit us? What if we didn't see the paperwork coming for our partner asking to move on independently? What if some natural disaster just came and we planned everything by design and that one thing, that two thing, that third thing happens and it's gone? Or what if you become a manifestation coach at the age of 20 when your son is only 2 years old? And he looks at you with magic in his heart and eyes. He asks for a little sister. 9 years later, our family grows. And we sit at the table and we build our lives. And love can remind us that it hurts like hell some days. There it is. There it is. My grief has a way of hiding in some of the dark places that still remain. And I need to bring her to the light so that today I can hold light for everyone. Yet right now, I'm going to hold light for myself. And I'm asking you to hold light for yourself and focus in on what is going right. And if you are breathing, everything else can be rebuilt. Everything. July 8th into July 9th, 2018. Went from giggles and ice cream and horses drinking water out of a new pool to panic attacks brought on by bullies. And not having the skills to bring mind and heart and body, mind, body, and soul back into coherence. Breathe. Breathe. We're just allowing that energy to settle from that fire element, that heart energy finding its way through into the darkest places. And we build. A love that frees, heals, a love that remembers. Beautiful words. And yes, some days it hurts like heck. Hurts like HE double hockey sticks. Yeah. And the point is that it allows us also to remember that that love lives inside of us. You can't fall out of love. You cannot fall out of love. Love can change. Love can bring about much needed change in our lives, even soul deep loves that we have to move through and move on from. They bring about changes within us that we are here to live with these talents and gifts. And no matter how much we want to turn it off up here, the body remembers and the body catches up. And so breathe. We're just allowing that energy to move through. Now, let's build that energy into our fifth element, which is earth. And in this earth element, we remember our worth. Forgiveness, love, oneness, worthiness. We start each and every morning with that beautiful coherence. We build coherence. We build inner coherence. Yes, my daughter passed. She was 14. The paramedic who thought he was giving her life-saving medication actually was giving her morphine twice. It resulted in, we got to the hospital. They worked on her for over an hour. My husband and I watched her, held her, breathed with her, loved her, begged. Her heart came back one time and it couldn't come back the second. Time stays still. Love is a reminder. Let's find our center. Because we always breathe into what is possible. Energy always has been. Energy always will be. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. And even the days that it hurts like hell, we breathe and we remember all that love, that we are never separate. And through that law of duality, we move through into no separation. And wherever your journey is today, breathe. breathe. Find your center. Breathe. Go beyond the physical. Find the emotional. Find the mental. Call her back. Let's tap into abundance with the energy and the feeling, vibration of gratitude. What are you grateful for? Gratitude pulls you into the now, and here in this now, transformation is possible. You are possible. Yes? Thank you, Kathy, for that beautiful gift. Have a beautiful sleep, love. Love you, love you, love you. All right, friends, let's do our earth element. I'm with you, Melissa. Love you, girlfriend. All right. 3 rounds, right and left, balancing out that masculine and that feminine, because in this gestational window, when we put anything, ask, believe, receive. That receive window in gestation has 3 avenues. We are either planting, we are either waiting, or we are either harvesting. All are equally important. When the physical, the emotional, and the mental calls back, the soul, your spirit, the ethereal part of you that always has been, always will be, cannot be created or destroyed. It's moving into form and out of form. It's expanding. Let's go beyond what the stories are that we're telling ourselves, and let's feel, let's release that energy. All right. Worthiness integration in this beautiful element of earth. Qigong somatic flow. 360 view.
Feel the space between each breath. A quiet place, no fear, no stress. Every inhale.
Energy moves up and down your spine. And then those secondary channels over your shoulders.
Inhale, hold it in, feel the rise. Exhale, let it go, free your mind. Inhale, feel your lungs take
Your brain does not know the difference between what is real and what is make-believe. So you can either do this intellectually, or you can have an internal experience. Build those micro-truths. Women have been building micro-truths in this community. This is our 4th year. We've traveled across Canada, the US, Costa Rica. Last year brought us to Fiji, Scotland, France, Ireland. This year it's bringing us here. We're doing experiences here. Transformational experiences.
Take your time. Exhale, your peace, your divine.
Here in Canada, and we will be releasing Mexico for May. The dates are in May. Get onto our mailing list. For now,
Return, but stay at ease.
return to center, return to your love, return to what is possible.
Carry this breath wherever you go. You are light,
And return to your breath.
you are whole.
pull that energy down into our lower energy centers. Lower dantian. Left over right for ladies, right over left for men.
Every breath raise my life, commands my flesh. The tongue is fire, the tongue is sea. Every sound grows what I decree.
Let's do a final balancing and grounding, holding this energy in. Right hand, left knee, left hand, right knee. Alexa, volume 3. Just in a way that is right and perfect for you, we just give thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you. We're gonna sit. Oh, come on down. How can I lose coffee so much? No, like it's quite literally, like it has to be right here. I have gone nowhere.
That's wild. Even I from right here can't see it right away. Is it on? It must be on the floor beside you somewhere. Behind you?
That is so wild. How can I not see my coffee? Like I literally have not gone anywhere.
I also can't see it. Not even from this angle.
Okay, that's just
What cup was it in?
my feminine mother cup. How?
Glitch in the matrix. Yes, it is. Because I poured this cup. I know.
But I literally haven't gone anywhere. No, I went over to the window.
I always think a glitch in the matrix would like
No, there's no.
pinging sound.
Okay, I love. Yes,
Oh,
let's.
found it.
Okay, found it. No glitch.
Spotted.
I found it.
Repaired
Shane
the glitch.
found
we
it.
patched it.
Thank you.
And,
Love you.
we are
Coffee.
If you're wondering what I'm doing, the answer is getting Holden ready to. If you're wondering what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing.
Okay.
Shayna's So as a reminder, friends, before the comments come in. Okay, so here's the comments. I heard that, Melissa. I heard that. So someone in this community sent me your post and I absolutely heart LinkedIn. And what I will remind you is in this moment, that is energy. That is big energy. That's big energy. Thank you, Tanya. That's just big energy. And thank you for owning that. And so let's just not drop into that. You are. And so what you are doing today, even though it may seem, honey, like it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, please understand that is still forward progression. And when we go on this path, you are taking years and years and years of what didn't work. And as we refocus one by one, you are making huge strides forward. You took your entire family on the road with you. I get that. That is huge changes. And we can fall down into that self-sabotage sometimes too. And that is how that goes. And we need to dust ourselves off because we need to have the ego dissolution that it's not like, oh my gosh, I did that. I'm a bad person. I'm doing that. Yes, I love Jesus too. Love Jesus. I also love Mary. So Jesus and Mary, his companion. So Jesus, Buddha, the Dalai Lama, everyone is love and welcome here. So thank you for showcasing where your love lies, because you should be allowed to believe as you. So thank you for telling us who you are. So Melissa, back to you, love. You are doing an incredible job, and I want you to see that. And this is where, and I need to talk to you about this. And friends, when you are sending me items, please understand that in this community, we lift those up. So when someone is having a really challenging time and somebody is coming on here to be vulnerable, do not see, do you hear what I'm saying? Contrast through clarity. Do not see that if somebody is stating that their vehicle, as she did, right? Whatever it is, do not just see that as a hard time. When we share our emotions and we allow ourselves to move through, feel them, say, okay, now what? Now I'm rebuilding, because we're pulling energy from today that we are stepping into tomorrow. And when we put things through clarity, through contrast, we can see where we are losing and zapping energy. We put everything through ask, believe, receive. Now, believe, in my 28 years of doing this, has taken a wide change in difference. Believe now is simply belief is, biology is belief in action. The land of neuroscience has brought us to the world that we no longer have to. So when I started, we used the term woo-woo, because woo-woo was you were taking a huge leap of faith. Instead of fake it, you need to faith it. Friends, you need to faith it. Stop faking it. There's no faking. Faking is in the world of toxic positivity. And toxic positivity is, I'm so happy and grateful now that, yet inside you are an anger raging beast on the inside. And it's okay. When we use that anger consciously, not destructively, we move forward in self-mastery, self-forgiveness. I know I'm saying a lot of stuff here, friends, yet here it is. In mastery, we need to be able to focus our attention and energy on what we want. And then we need to hold ourselves accountable. And that is what the beautiful brilliance of community is. They hold you accountable to the rise. So when someone comes into this community and they say, I'm having a challenging day, what we do is we hold them up, because she has the tools. She's working the tools. Give her an opportunity to feel the celebration of she did it. And yes, it's okay to ask for support and help and energy as well. Yes. Yes. And I'm also going to showcase that when, I don't know why I'm on this page, yet again, every single morning, I build my field of intention with the law of truth. The law of truth begins to build those synchronicities, that beautiful world that Carl Jung, modern psychologist Carl Jung, gifted us. He taught us a lot about the conscious and the unconscious, the feminine and the masculine. He taught us so much. And one of the things, so sitting here as an ENFP, I'm extroverted, I'm intuitive, I'm a feeler, and I perceive. I am a full feeler. So I got it in spades. Good morning, Anton. So synchronicity, as I'm holding this conversation, control dramas are much like those unconscious behaviors that we adopt as children. This is how we feel emotionally seen. Yeah. So this is how we feel emotionally unsafe or unseen. These help us get energy. They give us energy. As children, we learn to adopt these. Modern day, current day, I work with a lot of women that are overcoming and building new tools into a life of independence beyond a domestic violence partnership. And so a lot of women, depending on how long they've been in those relationships, find that they've also had to learn survival skills. Ego understands how to drop, good morning, Tina, into control dramas. Good morning, Holden. I love you. You're a real life person, so you get to come and get real hugs. Oh dear.
Oh God.
Oh dear, oh God, oh my goodness. Okay. So, control dramas. So, for example, the interrogator. Good morning, love. These are, I had to get loud and forceful to be heard. How were your dreams? Did you have any that you remember?
Yeah, I did. So remember when I was talking to you about my dreams last night when we were coming back from hockey?
Is it a safe share?
Yeah.
Okay, come on over. So we're gonna do what we do in the morning, because when we rise and shine and we greet the day, our brain chemistry, the conscious and the unconscious, are as close together as they're possibly gonna get. Okay, so how we do anything is how we do everything. As a reminder, please, no gifts while Holden is sharing. That is a rule here on TikTok, and we need to be rule holders in this. It's there for the protection of children. So please hold back on any gifts while Holden shares. So everyone, this is Holden.
Hi.
Holden is 11 years old and has been with us on many of our transformational experiences. He was just in, what countries did you come with us on in September?
Ireland, Scotland, Marseille, France.
Marseille, France. Yes. Okay, so tell me about your dreams.
So, you know how yesterday I was talking about the dirt bike and like how I had that crazy dream where I fell off it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the same thing kind of happened, but I was with a group of friends. And so we were all riding them. We were all having a fun time. And
where were you? In the country, in the city? Was it daytime? Was it nighttime?
It was nighttime, and we were like...
Nighttime on dirt bikes.
Why not?
Our dirt
Why
bikes,
not?
Our dirt bikes had lights on it.
Yeah. Good ones do.
And we also had extra gas on one of the dirt bikes.
You had extra gas.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, where you just put a container on the back of it.
Okay. Okay.
And, so, I think we were in, like, a city.
Okay. What was happening with your group of friends?
We were just driving around, exploring the city. And then all of our bikes just stopped at one point, and then we filled the gas tanks up, but they still wouldn't start.
And where are you feeling that on your body right now? Are you feeling as if you're in the dream? Is energy going to a certain area in your body? Can you put your hand on that body part? If it does, keep telling the story.
That we were just like, okay, that's a little strange. And then we just got off them and started pushing them, and we were looking for like a store that could maybe help us.
Mm-hmm.
And
are you 11 in this dream, or are you a different
no, I'm
age?
like 16 or something.
You're 16 or something.
Yeah.
Or something.
Because
Okay.
all my friends were like old. They were like not this age.
Okay. Not this age. Just
But
old.
not like your guys' age either. They were like
No, because I'm
in
ancient.
That was a funny conversation. Like what, in your 20s? Or teenager?
Yeah, like probably like maybe around 17 to 20.
Oh yeah.
Or
That's good times, man. It's a good age.
Yeah. So we had some money on us, only like $50 though. And we were just kind of like exploring, trying to see if we could find a spot for us to go and like get some parts to see if we could fix it. And then we never found one, and then we got lost. And then we just kind of just stayed the night in the dark alleyway in the middle of the city.
In a dark alleyway in the middle of the city. And
Yeah.
how are you feeling? Did you feel safe? What were the emotions
Well,
that are coming up?
I felt safe, yeah, because me and my friends, it wasn't just me, it was my friends too.
There we go. Safety with group. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Humans,
And then the next morning, our dirt bikes were gone. So,
There's been a theft that I need to report.
Okay.
and then, so we just kind of just walked around. We're like, oh my god, I can't believe that happened.
I can't.
And then we found our dirt bikes, but they were for sale.
Common.
And we only had $50, and each of the dirt bikes were like $300 that they were selling them for. And they were gas dirt bikes, so they were like,
Okay.
not tiny dirt bikes, they were big dirt bikes.
All right. So what you need to go do, love, is
Where's your book?
go give the Coles Notes version, because this was a full thing. So you've got friends, you've got dirt bikes, you're in a city, you're sleeping out overnight, you're a little bit older, so you're pre-paving energy to when you're 16 to older kids. Then you find them and you have now a dilemma. So your creative brain, so we have our imagination. We have two different imaginations. So he does have school. He's getting ready for school. So we have creative imagination, and then we have synthetic imagination. Synthetic imagination is where we are rearranging all of the information that we have access to within our known field of awareness. So within your known field of awareness at the age of 11 right now, and as you were sleeping, you are also tapping into the unconscious field of you that has access to all versions of Holden that have lived. So past, present, future versions of you. So you can actually get into the place where we were talking about astral traveling, where you can actually place an anchor, like a little breadcrumb in your dream, like a tool that you're going to need to use to kind of like get yourself out to kind of do that. However, that's an advanced technique that needs more mindset work. When your brain is active while we're sleeping, it has a lot of clues. So let's use those clues in order to build the synchronicities forward.
Okay, cities,
Yeah.
dirt bikes.
And the synchronicity of you did find them is also what I'm feeling is important. Not the fact that they were taken, the fact that they were there. So when we look at our imagination, we have creative and we have synthetic. So what we want to do is most of us go into the synthetic brain in order to solve our problems, because we're pulling from this whole realm of what is known. So in this beautiful brain, we have access to all different areas. So this morning when we rise and shine, we are in that beta. And what we want to do with building coherence between brain and heart coherence and breathing and working with the conscious and the unconscious is as it's in that dream state. We want to have access to all the other further areas. So we want to move from beta into high beta so that we can begin accessing other parts. So when we utilize the left side of our brain, affirmations, writing tools, and then we take it into the right side of our brain where we do some hockey, where we do some movement, where we do some Qigong flow or dancing or whatever it ends up being, singing, we are pulling that into the right side of our brain, like in IET when we actually do a session. We are actually moving into the creative side of the brain. So what you need to do right now is continue getting ready for school. Write down those high level notes that you can go do with Daddy, because you spent some time with me. Thank you. Because he can write it quicker probably. And then just see where your day leads into. Because when we go into the creative brain, this is where we are connecting in with those that we cannot see. That is where we connect in to the visioning part of our brain, that we go beyond what we can see. This is where we surrender to that fear. Fear is either going to work for us or against us. It's like in the clarity through contrast process. What are we putting our attention and energy on? It expands into. So when we use words like, what is it that we want? And we stop focusing in on what we don't want. So in this house, we have a big old bad word, and the kids know it. It's but. And if they say but what? But what? The word but and the word I know holds you back. It's like this non-transition. Take it out. Get rid of it. No comma, period. And I had a great time tonight.
Why?
But don't hit your brother. What do you want? Yes. Okay, so we can either go into the synthetic brain and the creative brain, and we can learn how to use both of those together to create coherence and go beyond what we know. And this, friends, is like we can use things like the trees. Holden has a worry tree here in the property that he talks about often. And yes, he does hold like little motivational things for kids around his age. And we talk about those like a tool, a worry tree. Trees are our friends. Trees have consciousness. If you've ever read the book, The Secret Life of Plants, baby, look out. Things are going to shift and change. The trees gave us the science for the lie detector test. The trees are in resonance in nature with our human body in and around 600 megahertz. So when you are in nature, you just feel naturally alive. Why? Because your body is actually in a matched frequency. So when people come here to the property for a transformational experience, they take a breath and they don't know why. There's no light pollution. You can see the stars. You can see the Milky Way. We live on the Ottawa River, which is a natural riverway that people come to from all over the world. Yes, we live right on the National Whitewater Park River. Right down from us. 10 minutes is all the rapids. All right, friends. So if you are just joining, welcome. This is your self-love morning space. This is our 4th year meeting here. We are building coherence. Thank you, Holden. And there's nothing to fix. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to catch up on. We just arrive in the body first. We arrive in the body first because this is where self-love actually begins. Oh goodness. Here's one. What is that? I was told to never start a sentence with and. That's a good rule. What I'm saying is take out the word but. So stop using the word but as a transition word. So example is the law of vibration. When we start here in the morning, we say what we focus in on what it is that we do want, and we build coherence by calling in what we are grateful for. Because what we are grateful for and releasing the energy of gratitude, it is an attitude. We feel into the energy of gratitude. I am grateful for this breath. Feel it. What else are we grateful for? We allow that energy to come in through our crown chakra, and all around us is energy. We pull that into our heart center. We release energy out our left hand chakra. We allow energy out. What are we grateful for? What is our third gratitude? We take gratitude out of our right hand. We send gratitude out both of our feet, left and right. That connects all 5 areas of our body. We begin to build energy within and outside of us. We begin to synchronistically flow with the energy of inside and outside of us. As above, so below. Energy is always been, energy always has been, energy cannot be created, energy cannot be destroyed. Energy is always moving into form. Energy is always moving out of form. And energy is always expanding, much like the perpetual transmutation of energy. It snowed. It rains. It goes back up into the air. You have your own life cycle. And when we match that to what's happening in nature and we begin to follow nature's cycles, yes. Does that say balance? Balance is within. Yes, friend. Yes. So when I'm saying we never start a sentence with and, what I'm saying is we lose. So many of us understand what the law of attraction is, yet many of us don't understand that that is a secondary law. That we need to understand what the primary law is, which is vibrational alignment. And when we understand that vibrational alignment activates the law of attraction, where like attracts like, that very simple physics rule. What we send out must come back to us. So when we place our attention and energy on things that we don't want, or we're losing by just conversing in the same old way, catch it, release it, reframe it. Ask from a higher place. Words matter. Words matter. Words matter. So, for example, something that at this age, I'm turning 49 this year, I have been responsible parenting still. As you just saw, my eldest is turning 31 this year, and my youngest, Holden, will be turning 12. And there are two other in between. My daughter passed away in 2018 at the age of 14, my only daughter. And this is where we enter into the conversation. Yes, I was that girl that placed all of these tools that I share with you still. We are in our 4th year. I shared them live and I showcased the rewiring of those neural pathways of what is possible. And is possible, we pulled that into law of vibration, law of attraction, law of cause and effect, is you begin to cause and effect in your own life. You begin to build new neural pathways of what is possible. Neuroplasticity takes time. And you need to keep knocking on the door of fear. You need to keep knocking on the door of self-sabotage. And away you go. And the more and more and more that you begin to build mastery in your own life and put the focus in on what it is that you do want versus what you don't want, versus taking out that word but, replacing it with an and. So I had a really great time tonight. Next time, do you think I could choose the location? I feel you, Sherry. I feel you, Sherry. Now, I wish I had my feelings wheel out here genuinely right now, because if you type into Google the feelings wheel by Dr. Gloria Wilcox, you will see that there's in the center a small amount of feelings. Those are our primary feelings. This is happiness, sadness, anger. Those are what we normally say, right? How are you today? I'm good. I'm great. I'm not good. I'm angry. Half the time, those aren't really how we feel because we've never actually opened up the full range of emotions. So on the other end of that is our secondary emotions, much like there's our physical body and then there's our emotional and mental body. And in our emotional and mental body, this is where our emotions, this is our belief system. These are where our paradigms are built. And so on that feelings wheel, you have on the outside of that, you have those secondary feelings. Those are the more complex feelings that we typically get in and around teenage years. Now, if you were like me and you started to be a smoker at around the age of 13, I have not smoked in, it'll be 23 years. If you were like me and you first started to, start putting other things around that, then what we started to do is we started to say we're having these big emotions, yet socially it's not allowed to express those emotions. Were we safe to feel? Were we safe in our place to actually feel those emotions? So did we learn what those emotions were? Then by the time we get to be fully developed brain, which is no longer 25, they talk about it being 28, which if any of my children have gotten there, I've had one get there. My son is 31. I absolutely will say that now living through 25 to 28, there's a huge difference. It's up to you on where you want to believe. Science supports 28. And why I'm saying that is the outer range of those emotions, those tertiary feelings, they're very, very complex. Now, here's where I'm bringing this together, is that we are here as spiritual beings to live a very human experience. And that human experience is to feel the feelings. So the difference between men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
You took my line. No,
if we weren't taught to feel the feelings first, and then we're not taught that it's normal to also be a female, it's normal to be a male, and it's also normal to feel the feelings and have emotions and feelings. That when we are at this time in our life, and whether we are learning it through talk therapy, through different skills, through scrolling, TikTok's amazing for the resources. When we decide in our relationships that it's time for better communication, better this, better anything, we just know that we need to shift, because why? We are expanding beings. Shane and I have been together for 11 years. Let him come in.
The dog.
We have been together for 11 years. We are in our 12th year. And so 4 years into our relationship, our daughter passed away. She was 14. And so we had good communication already. And again, she was 14. We were only together for 4 years. So what I'm saying is, out of that massive feelings that we are here to experience, because yes, we are here to experience all the feelings, all of the senses, the good, the bad, the ugly. And when we are changing, yes, it is our responsibility to speak from our truth, yet we are learning a new skill. And our spouses, also men necessarily weren't all taught to have full access to their emotions. And of course they have emotions.
All of it.
And how uncomfortable has it been, even within this primarily, let's go, we live in a small area. Misogyny is absolutely on. It is served up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so we start to see things like Shane is wearing a pink shirt. What would that have been said? He had to learn words and access to feelings. How was it for you?
Well, I'm going to start off with the way I diffuse every situation, with some humor. I know. I am not a perfect person, honestly. And, I think what Tasha's touching on there too, we live in a rural setting. I'm from this area, so I know a ton of people here. And yeah, there are many men out there who, you've heard things all your life, like, don't be such a girl, don't cry, suck it up, buttercup, all these things. The list goes on and on and on. I don't need to dwell on that. What I was going to suggest to you, Sherry, is your partner, if your partner is open to audiobooks or even just books. Tasha touched on this as well. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus.
Yeah.
A bit of a dry read.
Oh, yeah.
But the principles are there, and when you can listen to that with an open mind and an open heart and understand what your partner is likely feeling on the other end of that. And first of all, if you're picking up that book or you're opening an audiobook to gain that knowledge, you're already going in the right direction. And yeah, bottling it up, Melissa. Yeah, that's I understand that too. I'm certainly guilty. I have been guilty of that. And that's not an effective technique. And I'll just tell you right now, like, we know this. Funny, women know that, and men are just like, this is the way. I'm going to my cave and think about
cave
things.
mentality. So what he's talking about in the mind, men, so women, so just as an example, women, we are, again, our program that we run on women is that we need to vent. We want to talk it out. We need to get to the end of it. Men have a tendency, what Shane is saying, that when men are going through a problem and or they're trying to sort something out in their brain, they go to what we experience as the cave. And so they go to the garage, they go sit downstairs, they go into and they get real quiet.
The man cave is a real thing. The man
cave in their brain.
Yes.
They shut down, they close off, they fix the problem themselves. So when a woman talks it out, they will go, well, I need to fix it. Are you telling me to fix it? And so we just need to learn to communicate differently. And it starts with communication, and it's taught, it's learned. Here is something you can do. Figure your algorithm out on TikTok. Use a platform that's going to use social media for your outcome. Words matter. So for example, I recognize that there's a ton of partners, men, that are on here. I predominantly pull in women. I use this as market research. That's what I use my live for. because I live in a rural area. I'm holding a vision of 33 countries that I'm supposed to go to. I need to stay in touch with what is going on. So I use social media. We are in the day of algorithms. So you can switch your algorithm. So go in there and type in something that is a goal. You go in, you search it, go find 5 videos to interact with. Watch them from front to beginning to end. Comment, share, like it, save it. Tomorrow, your algorithm will change with whatever you went to. So I use TikTok for my tools so that when I am scrolling, which I don't scroll that much, I am trying to ensure that my algorithm is bringing me tools and women that I am in relationship with, my mentorship clients. I'm trying to get them onto my algorithm feed. Instagram, no, we're not supposed to say it. Facebook, what are you using those for?
They should be serving a purpose.
They should be serving a purpose. Don't allow the algorithm just to go and take you. You build your algorithm. You can change your algorithm. Here's where I'm going with this. Set your algorithm. Shane and I set our algorithm on a platform that we don't go to often. So we set our algorithm over on YouTube so that it was pulling in science-y kind of things and relationship kind of things and mindset kind of things. And so we set our algorithm, and then what we do is we sit down and we go through Shane's first 5 videos, and then we go through Tasha's first 5 videos, and then we talk about it so that I am seeing what's going on in his life, and it gives us an opportunity to communicate on things outside of the house and things that are naturally making us happy. And it gives us something to talk about other than children.
And they're relevant in society. These are like today's topics, right? Like the stuff that's going on in our outer worlds that isn't in our immediate lives.
Like and doing this in front of your kids, because your kids
they're listening.
Your kids are listening. Just like everything you see on that board right there, that is a living, breathing board for us.
Oh yeah, we have other mirrors in our home as well that look very similar to this, and they do get switched up, and that is just tools, man, more tools, like Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
From your heart to my heart, from my heart,
thank you so much,
to your heart, to our beautiful soul sister that needed to hear that right now.
And also, one thing to add to all this, if you're thinking already, you want me to sit and watch 5 videos, and
look at that,
watch 5 videos.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
And if you're saying to yourself, I don't have time for that, you're out of your mind. Guess what? That is incorrect. You absolutely have time. You just have to make it. You absolutely do. Instead of sitting down to watch a TV show for half an hour, you can do that exercise while you're prepping dinner together. If that's your thing you do daily, right? Like, just have them on. You don't have to be watching the video, listening to the video, right? Absorbing the information. Sorry, go.
No, don't be sorry. Yes. Language matters. We can, it's like asking your kids, how was your day? How was your day? How was your day?
Well, so far it's pretty good.
Nice.
So far, it's pretty good.
Mine too.
Okay, so when we ask somebody the question, our brains are on repeat. Our brains are on repeat. We need to interrupt the pattern. Like, get in there. Like, it be an interrupting moo cow. There's a good joke out there. There's a great joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting.
Moo!
Yeah. Nailed it. That was
Okay,
good.
I actually
You got
did it.
there. You got that.
Okay. Ask questions that actually open up the brain pathways so that you have to stop and ask it. So instead of saying, how was your day? You say, could you please tell me about an experience today, Holden, that got your heart beating, that you were so excited? He has to stop and he has to think about it.
The thoughts.
So for example, ladies, when I tell you that we are going to Ireland and that Ireland is sold out because the work is real that we do. Language matters. So we are reframing, and this is driving Tasha to the brink right now. This is what I'm working on right now. For the last 5 years, we have been hosting experiences right here. Women don't leave fixed. They leave resourced.
With the tools.
With tools, with community, with change. You become your change on the pillars. The experiences that we have been hosting here in Canada are on the pillars where we leave with tools and resources on learning to love yourself, learning to accept this body. This is coming home. It may be the first time you're doing it. What about tools to move through and master self-forgiveness, self-judgment? Learn to figure out who you are. Many of the experiences that come here over the last 5 years are learning about who they are on the inside, and then they choose to move it forward. Begin small. Begin seeing the change. Stop putting your money, your resources, everything into someone that is going to tell you that they can fix you. You are not broken. You are not broken. You are finding your way home. And many of us never learn to build beyond the physical plane. And that means unconscious to conscious manifesting. We need to ask. So no, words matter. Do I host retreats? No, these are experiences. This is not clarity through contrast, a summer camp. This is women come here. They feel grounded, clear, connected to themselves again. Canada, this year, we are opening it up. We are going to Mexico.
Okay, and I have to run. On that note, very
Love
quickly.
you.
Not to Mexico, just to the bus
Emotions.
stop. Just to the bus stop, that's all.
Okay, I love you, I love you, I love you. It's after 8, so I'm going to jump off too, and I'm going to go with them. All right, friends.
What happened to you just there, man?
It's work. It's a journey. It sure is. It sure is. It's about remembering. It is about remembering. And so for our men, the story that they are telling themselves, we need to learn to grow together. And while we are over here responsible for our growth, our partners are over here responsible for their growth. And it takes time to fully get to know who we are as we get better at knowing who we are, because we are unlearning many of the times tools that were working against us. And as we reframe, we relearn, we build new pathways of what is possible, and we just claim that love for ourselves. Time and sweet equity. Yes. Yes. You know what? I know my why, and there is an incredible amount of women on here that know my why, and I will always invest in humans. And so one of the things that I have done this year that I am very proud of, because I could and I would, is we put everything through. So my background is in recreational and leisure services. I graduated Algonquin College in 2011. Beyond that, my background is in marketing and corporate event planning. And I've been a coach for the last 28 years in transformational coaching, in mindset work. So my kids are master manifestors. We love this work. And when our daughter passed away in 2018, I received a vision that I was just supposed to share my morning routine with you, to empower you to take back your mornings, to begin to build love inside of yourself. And that is where we met. on those very challenging mornings outside as the sun would rise, building that inner coherence, mind, body, soul of what is possible, to the point that we awakened her. We moved from surviving to thriving. Yes, we did. Teresa did that right alongside with us. She's been here first for an experience on her own, and then she came back to facilitate other experiences held here on the land. These are land-based experiences. Okay, love you.
We be ready. Okay.
I'm coming.
You're coming. Okay.
I love you, I love you, I love you. I will be on here tomorrow, friends. Get onto the mailing list. The next transformational experience that we are having online is lining up with the full moon this year, February 1st, 3 p.m. This entire year, we are moving in transformation in real time. We are building these in community. You can get the entire package for $555. And if you choose to upgrade into more self-mastery, that is available for credit into that.
The bus is waiting.
Love you. Bye.
Yeah, sorry. I thought. Sorry. Okay. Oh, out the door.
Miscommunication. Never miss an opportunity to live in the present moment. Because you know what, friends? Tomorrow in the scene, our daughter passed away. She was 14. There was when we're talking about building inner coherence, it's real, it's raw, it's meaningful, and that's why we do what we do here. This is why we showcase our lives so publicly, because we didn't have the tools, we didn't have the resources, we had the mindset, we didn't have the energy piece. You see, a month after my daughter passed away, I was channeled, Mommy, I know it's time to begin. And I didn't know what that meant. I knew that my daughter was a white light and that I'd been living in the world of energy in a very different realm, not really having tools to working in real life time. A month after my daughter passed away, the paramedic, just bringing us all up to speed, if this is new for you, my daughter, when she was 14, Hannah Mae, the paramedic who thought he was giving her a muscle relaxant to help her breathe through the panic attack did not know that he was actually giving her 2 doses of morphine. When they got her to the hospital and I was in the ambulance, Maverick that you see is my full-time service animal, because there are times where the inner coherence and all of that energy, the body remembers, the mind goes, and I go down. And so I have my full-time service animal with me on special times that he knows what his tasks are to keep Mommy safe. Because let me tell you that when you do leave a child and all the things that when you lose a child and all the things that you may be saying about yourself, they are real. And no, I didn't know how to do it. There was no rule book. And when you go through talk therapy, there's not a lot of hope that's given. There's a lot of things that I've had to learn. I am not familiar with the name. I may be familiar with the work. I have a challenging time placing names and people, much like if there was a song on the radio, I could sing the song. I couldn't tell you who the artist was or what the name of the song was. That's kind of how that works. So here we are, and we are building inner coherence. And so in 2018, we had just moved here. We had lived here for about a year on this 14-acre property overlooking the Ottawa River. We've got, the 2 homes. We have the A-frame cottage. We have the horses here, and life was good. I was making skincare. That's literally where I moved. I moved from transformational mindset coaching into making skincare because I've been obsessed with my skin since I was 14. I'm turning 49 this year. That's what I was doing, and I loved it. And I kept a couple of my coaching clients on the side, and that was it. Life was good. And about a year into this amazing, magical, manifested, my life was perfect journey, a phone call comes, a voicemail comes. And you see, what happens is when we place our attention and energy in the future, it can build anxiety. And when we place our attention and energy in the past, it can build depression. And you see, what we need to do is we need to come back into this time and space and into this now, because transformation happens in this present moment. And in this present moment, we are safe, generally speaking, because I don't know where you are right now. And I want you to be physically safe. I want you to be emotionally, mentally, and spiritually safe. And you see, that day, my daughter, when she got that voicemail, her inner coherence, her world, and even though she had been winning in the talk therapy, she did not know how to be challenged when an adult threatened that safety emotionally, and her world, inner world, collapsed, and it caused her to have one of the strongest panic attacks that I did not know. I had never experienced that. And if you've ever seen someone have what I thought was a life-threatening panic attack, I will forever regret the decision to take her out of this house and put her in the car, rather than know the tools that I am teaching you right now. And that every transformational experience that I host and facilitate includes these lessons. Let me tell you that my why is so strong, and the answers that I have gone to get, because I have 4 children. I gave birth to 2, and I am the mother of 4. And those 2 that gestationally, 42 weeks for Hannah, she was overdue by 2 weeks. And Nicholas, who is turning 31 this year, gestationally 38 and a half weeks, born in 1995. My 2 stepchildren, because every mother that understands the gestational cycle in the manifestation cycle, when you move from unconscious manifesting over to the thrive side, and we move simply from why is this happening to me, and I want to bring you over to why is this happening for me. Let's begin to build and bring to you. Let's begin to learn these universal laws and put them into daily life. And I want to teach you how to breathe. Yes, I do. No, I did not have those tools on July 8th, 2018. I did not have those tools on July 8th, 2018. I have learned those tools since then. And in every experience that I have hosted and facilitated over the last 5 years, we are in our 6th year. This year, Ireland is sold out. There is a waiting list. In April, we are going to Ireland. In May, we are announcing in February that we are going to Mexico. There is a transformational experience in Mexico that we are in the process of planning. We will be joined by one of my mentorship clients, Melissa Ryan, who is a nurse in Chicago. And she is going to be bringing us through many of these transformational steps that you can learn to take your energy back. This is a transformational experience happening in Mexico. Get onto our mailing list. We will be releasing information. We will have a live selling day in February. We are changing this from application to if you feel you need to be there. We are saying yes to the experience if you meet the criteria. That's right. You will get everything. You can make the decision for yourself, put the deposit down, and then that gets you the group information. For the clients that we serve, we had to change these experiences because we cannot always be listing where we are going. We have clients that we cannot publicly open that information. So you will get all of your information in your group booking. We are flying into, for this one, Cancun. I've never been to Mexico. So our team that is in Mexico has us going to Mexico in May, and I have said yes to that. All other experiences this year, other than Ireland, which is currently sold out, get your name on the waiting list if Ireland is for you, because we are moving to you are in charge. Again, we adapt. When we started this business on the experience side, and I put the first one down 4 years ago with all of us, things have changed. I had to put it through what I do for everything, the cyclical programming cycle. It's been very, very challenging to go through all the applications that come in and choose who gets to go. I am not doing that, because then by the time I go through the applications, the ego has come back in, the higher self is gone, and it's done. So we're going to just have you sign up for this experience. Here's all the details, and you will get all of the group details after that. And you will come into, yes, we will be hosting information sessions. There's going to be a lot that goes on before you go. And then you will get the moon circles included in that, so that all of the transformational experiences that we are doing, so we've already done the wolf moon, we went through the heart link, that is up on the long form video channel. Okay, you can get that through up here. Then you can go into, okay, you can choose either one, or you can choose all of them. If you choose to come to Canada, or if you choose to come to Mexico, one of those experiences, you will automatically get the moon circles for the entire year, where you will be having live transformational steps this entire year. That is worth $555 Canadian. Yes. My why does not make a lot of sense, and I'm going to tell you again, it doesn't need to make sense. I am here for soul level changes. I am here for you to step into your full talents and gifts, activate them in a fun, playful way, either just building community, and if you want to go further, you can do that too. There are many different options. And there are women in here that are beyond just learning energy therapy as a modality for opening up an energy therapy practice. There are lawyers, judges, teachers, educators. There are accountants, there are professionals, there are retreat leaders, there are coaches. Because you see, we have to take care of ourselves first, and we are here to understand how to master beyond what we can see. And while this mother walks in this physical world with her daughter in the spiritual plane beside her, because also I can tell you that when you carry a baby, your DNA mixes with theirs, theirs with yours. Fact. And my daughter took her last breath in this physical world on July 8th, 2018. July 9th. No, it wasn't a mistake. July 8th moved into July 9th. She took her last breath just after midnight. We stayed with her for about 5.5 hours, singing, taking care of her, and then we left to the most beautiful sunrise. And we have had to rebuild from there. And we want to go back in and build inner coherence. Okay. Let's go say hello to our horsey friends.
Sure thing. See what they're up to.
Let's go say hello to
Yes,
our horsey
yes.
friends, and
Wait.
then
Mariah has to enter.
no.
Careful.
No. Okay.
This is also the best snowsuit you can buy on.
No, just he thinks it's so funny. It was like on clearance because my body has been changing so much. And I thought I just needed something for our festival, and it didn't arrive on time.
But now we have it.
And
It's
so
good.
now the inner joke is that they run around and sing the Mariah Carey song. And
Whoa!
No. It's all
You
good.
start like that.
Okay, so it's the year of the horse, friends.
So let's go show
Playful. We've got 2 horses here. Jolene is part of Jolene and the Rainbow Bridge from our book that you can find on Amazon.
you.
And then our current guy here, he is our rescue that's doing very, very good. His name is Spirit.
And don't be alarmed when our friend Maverick here starts barking. Maverick is a natural herding dog, so he's gonna want to bark. He has no idea what he's doing.
Yes, he does.
Internally, the internal
I'm so
knowing.
jealous.
Yes, we'll talk to. You'll see. We
Hey,
talked to
where
them,
did I put my glass?
and he just. They fell on the ground right here. He'll just get so jealous that he's barking, running all around them. It's pretty humorous. Either way.
All right, friends, let's do it.
Let's.
If you don't see me with glasses on, I cannot.
See the comments. Men are from Mars, some are from Venus. What a crazy thing to say. Oh my god, shit.
Thank you so much, Amy. So to finish up that very long story that I never finished up, we've moved our retreats from a 3-day format to a 4-day format. We've moved our pricing from 2222 Canadian down to 1111. Why are we doing that? Because everything that we do, we have to place it through the cyclical programming cycle. And so we need to see what is going to work this year and what's going to need some improving. And so just like the first 4 years of our retreats, that's exactly what we did. And so you will benefit from me learning. So that's what it is this year, friends. And it's serve yourself breakfast, communal dinners, and picnic style lunches on the Great Lawn. So daily flow, daily tools, experiential flow, babes. Let's do it.
Haley, what do you call that? Do you call it Shein or do you call it Sheen?
Thanks, Luella. Sheen.
Hot topic in my world, okay? Hot topic.
Okay, let's go outside.
I'm ready.
It's
Make sure you have your mittens on.
oh, that's a fun little thing.
What?
Okay, let's do it.
Zoom!
All right, Maverick, let's tape them. So this is where we retreat in the summer and fall. This is what it looked like at our December Festival of Lights. Like, guys, there is so much snow here. It's amazing. Okay, let's go down. Okay. Let's go, Maverick. Okay, it has been very cold here in Canada. Now, something else you will see is our horses are not shaking. They are quite warm. So horses, everybody deals with horses a little bit differently. So our horses have a very thick coat on, and it acts as like a big old sweater blanket where air goes underneath the different layers. There they are. Good. Morning, good morning to you. Good morning. And how do you do? This is Jolene, friends. Good morning, gorgeous. Look at you. Hi, babe. Hi. Can we give everybody a big smile? Hi, good morning. Can we smile? Hi, good morning. Yes. This is Jolene, friends. This is our daughter, Hannah's. This was Hannah's horse. She is featured in the book Jolene and the Rainbow Bridge. Oh, yes. She's got some snowies on her. Isn't she so pretty? And there's Mr. Lucky, Spirit over there. He is our rescue from out west. Oops, I didn't mean to send an invitation. Sorry. Apologies. Okay, let's get these guys fed. Let's do that. All right. What is this? Did you just kick this aside? You didn't want that? Okay. This is the actual time of the year that I will feed them because you can take bales of hay out and there's no snakies in it. There's no snakies in it. Versus at our experiences is they're great for teaching us about, nervous system regulation. They can teach us a lot about boundaries. And we do a lot of stretching and we do a lot of fun things with them. So you will be working with them this summer if you're coming to one of our experiences. All right.
Oh, nice snack, Maverick. Yum. Good job, squad.
Yeah.
Good job.
He didn't take that stuff. They pushed it away. They can't be that slow.
These horses have become bougie. Is what's happening here. Our bougie horses.
Our bougie horses.
What they're doing, there's hay left here. There's hay left from last night's feeding. Oh yeah, launch it. And what they're doing is being selective about what they're eating. Literally the theory of eat the best and F the rest. So a horse is a grazing animal. It will eat constantly. That's their way that they process food, keeps them warm. Especially in times like this when it's like minus 20 out here like it is right now.
Yes, it's...
What they don't eat, they might choose to lay on this like a bed. A bed of straw.
Yeah.
It's not really straw. It's hay, which is different than straw.
Yes, it is hay, which is different than straw. Okay, what's really cool about this guy over here is he came to us. He's a double-branded horse. He had fallen in a race, is what we know about him. And this is Spirit. And so Spirit came to us and we were contacted by the quite literal, let's go with a real term, the meat buyer who had brought him 3,000 kilometers here because he had been hurt in a race, I guess, is what we know. He had fallen and broke his pelvis. And for a horse, that's a real challenge. So when he came here, we brought in a chiropractor and we did energy therapy. And the chiro was like, hey, please tell me you didn't pay money for this horse, which we did.
We did, so don't.
And Shane.
That's for you, babe.
Shane has been, thank you, horsehair. Shane has been doing energy sessions. And so energy doesn't just work for humans, it works for horses too. Okay, there's a little thing in the winter that we do here. It's a Celtic fairy tale. You ready? And the fairy tale is that the fairies come in the middle of the night and they tie their manes into little knots. And then they use their little feet to use as stirrups so they can ride them at nighttime. And it's just a little tiny tale that we like to tell because in the winter, you know, after our daughter passed away, Jolene, her horse that is over there in Eating, where Shane is doing a session with her. We also give them energy therapy every morning. We give them love, of course. You can connect in with their heart chakra. There we go. Do you know that they do that for humans?
The blowing out like that.
They do that for humans. That's a noise that they do for humans.
Crazy.
Yeah. Isn't that cute? So very thankful. So Mr. Spirit not only survived last winter, however, is now bucking, running, laying down, and may even be able to be ridden this summer, which is a true miracle unfolding. And just going back to the fairy knots is we don't brush their manes in the winter because of those fairy knots. We just like to think of them with
we gotta get ready to go, man. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that.
Okay, we actually have an appointment at 10.
Yeah, yes. Oh, I remembered. Crazy.
All right.
We're gonna...
Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Okay, so
Everybody's
let's put
content.
that here.
Yeah, it's a prop for later. You can bring it in if you want. Oh, yeah, do it.
We'll give it for the birdies.
Yeah, birds will come. You're right, Tash. Look at us. Living our best life in nature. The birds can use that.
Leave it up there for the birdies. Birds will come and use it as a nest.
Oh, forgot to tell you. Saw a huge bald eagle yesterday on our drive back here. Flew right over top of us, and it happened so quickly I couldn't even get my phone out. I was like, oh man, look at that. And we looked at it. It was cool. It was a big one. Just like fully mature, full white head, full white tail. It was cool. It was really cool.
So we met Melissa's daddy yesterday.
Aww.
He wanted to come and check out that you were coming to a place that was cooler than, and he needed to experience it before you, babe. Eagles fly so beautifully high, and they represent that beautiful freedom. And you know, we've learned so much about eagles from, you know, those that will come and gift us with an Indigenous soul drumming as a closing ceremony at our experiences here on these land-based experiences. It's culturally immersive. We have so much to learn from the land, from each other, from nature, from these beautiful horses. It is the year of play, and we are going to play. So if you are coming from an experience this year, the website is being revamped. Because you got to learn and grow. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much, Sally. I'm going to take my glasses and put them back on, and we have to get going inside. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. Starting our day, going to work for ourselves first before going to work for anyone else. Self-love, babes. It is more than a bubble bath, and I love a good bubble bath. It's connecting in with source. It's connecting in with energy that is all around us. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It's moving into form. It's moving out of form. You are energy. You are energy in motion, and there's so much potential. What are we going to do with that potential? Each of you has an individual gift, an individual talent. When you go into the world and you express what those talents and gifts are, I ask you to humble yourself, not to just be proud of what it is. Your talents and gifts require action. If you've received value this morning, write it down. Go within. Use that left and right brain. Let's bring both into coherence, bring it down into our hearts, bring it down into those lower energy centers, and express out into the world what you can do with your talents and gifts. And it is time to choose you. It is time to step into the fullest version of you. Let's take action. Let's build those small micro truths of what is possible. And let's do it with a whole heck of a lot of fun. I will see you tomorrow morning. I love you. I love you. I love you. Get on to the mailing list. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah! Have a great day. Make it great. You are great.